Saturday, 1911, 56 seconds, year 2022, the month 9, September, 3rd day. Brother's watch needs some rekindling spirits. And we have a new project here at Dinkledorks and Fakaluckas. Let's show you the secret surprise. Ready for the flip? This here is the shallow Sandpoint shallow 25-foot Sandpoint shallow well revival. You can see some jacks there, pipe wrench, and pipes. So, anyway, next to the other fire squirting projects, this here is the Southerly Roseburg fire squirter project, headed toward the half moon, right in the middle. And over here in this corner, we got shed cleansing organizations. Gee, starting to feel like we're going back in time here. There was a day when that shed was empty. And here we got our favorite vultures and eagles clothing, snakes. And seeing as how we was out with Johnny Appleseed, we happened upon this lovely wench. Vice. Lovely, that's a 5.5 incher for all those wanting to know. And look, extra. I think you're boob. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Look out, I'm telling you. I'm on camera, man. Look out. Bingo in Hollywood now. Public eye. And then over here, we have the wizard trap. We done missed it. So it's a bit wet around the edges. Then we shall be getting some pipe for that and a lovely penis spout. Next over here, of course, we have the kiln drying out the firewood for the lovely man-made, weather-controlled, extraterrestrial Team Biden-Trump weather. But remember, heavens forbid, so, it could be all just a mere reflection of everything going on inside me. And then over in this corner we have the crystal grapevine. Uh-oh! Someone's revving their extraterrestrial motor. As that phrase was uttered into the atmospheres, might have been Team Biden or Team Trump. Could have been the extraterrestrial got offended They had to show their anger through this revving. Shut up, motherfucker. I see this shit happen all the time, folks. I am conscious with it all the time. Since the year round started coming out here in the backyard with the power cut off. 2012. That was the year the power... I had the power cut off on purpose. No one cut it off. Sub didn't cut it off. I cut it off. I let them put a lock on that water valve out front. I let them. That's a big fucking difference between, oh, they came over and locked my water off. That's a big difference. I let them so that I could come back to nature out here in the backyard and be with nature instead of hooked up to fucking public utilities. The umbilical cord called citizenship. Blind citizenship, no doubt. Not necessarily blind, because all living organisms to me seem like we're born somehow, and we're having a hard time remembering way back that first second when we came out the twat and looked around, said, what is this coming through my nose? This is air. I was breathing water a second ago. Now I'm breathing air. What the fuck happened? But anyway, this here is the straight up and down China. You dig a hole in the ground, you hit China that way, so it goes straight up to a fucking air, and it goes all the way through the fucking earth, all the way to the other fucking side of the earth. This is also another fire squirter project. I got fire squirter projects, many in the yard. And this one over here, shallow Sandpoint 25-foot well, is just enough feet, the maximum amount of feet that that most of the storytellers on YouTube are sharing. They're saying that a fire pump that's somewhat powerful fire pump. We're talking anywhere over 100 gallons per minute. Now we're starting to get into some fire pumps that are worth powering up to the strength comparable to that being a fire hydrant on the corner, or a mobile fire hydrant, also commonly known in the street language as the local fire truck, with its probably 400 horsepower worth of churning capacities in that mobile fire hydrant. Somewhere in the capacity, probably 400 horsepower, turning one of them fucking pumps inside that fucker loaded with enough water to last probably not very long. Not very fucking long does a fire truck hold enough water to hold the gallons per minute coming out of one of them pumps and nozzles and hoses. That don't last very long at all. So thus it is needed to be acquainted with the local pool, or the local underground well, or the local fire hydrant on the corner. Those are the only sources of water that would probably more than likely last a long time, just in case now. Just in case someone decided to have another fucking court trial. Just in case. Another case in the courtroom. Also, another phrase for those that are controlling all the weather, and their cohort buddies whether conscious to being in Buddy Hood Club Hood or unconscious to being in the Buddy Hood Club Hood. In all the realms, inside and outside, they're in the spectrums. But anyway, so we're going to pull this fucking pipe out of the ground. Pull it out of the ground. Let's get a good gander. 25 foot of pipe right there in the ground, straight in the ground. We're going to pull that fucker all the way out with a fucking car jack and a pipe wrench. That's all one needs, a car jack and a pipe wrench. Pump that fucker right up 1 inch at a fucking time till it's 25th breath. And then we're going to turn that piece of pipe upside down and shake all the fucking rocks that are clogged up into that fucker. 10 foot of fucking rock. 10 foot of rock. And whatever settlement and debris is in there. Then after we get it all nice and cleaned out and play with the Sandpoint screen and probably scrub it with a toothbrush, whatever we need to have happen, get it nice and wonderful again, then we're going to shove that fucker right the fuck back down the ground. Now, but first, before we shove it in the ground, we're going to stick a rock, tie it onto a string, and drop it down to the bottom and make sure we hear something go splash. And then get a tape measure and measure the string, how much splash we got, and then how much further we want to drive this fucker down there, because I can get 2 fucking pumps and hook them the fuck together and probably get 50 foot of fucking draw out of one of these fuckers. 50 foot of fucking draw. If I have to, I'll get 3 fucking fire pumps and hook them all straight up in a line, just like a Top Fuel old 1965 fucking Ford-motored fucking power wagon. They shoved the motor right one behind the other. 4 of them on a chassis. 4 of them fuckers, side to side though. Anyway, if I have whatever ideas come, but the point is, we're going to see if we get water out of this fucking underground. There's got to be some fucking water underneath this ground. And if there's not, then I guess the local utility company's going to be shit out of luck. Because they bought so much fucking land around here just to get to the well water. And then once we figure out that we got water, then we got the trash pump on its way. It should be here in a couple of days. It's called the Creditor now. It's called the Creditor. 160 gallons a fucking minute that motherfucker pumps. But if it's got to draw up from 25 foot, it's going to drop down to 60. So if we get 2 of them, a double motor system set up, then we're going to have 120 foot worth of fucking squirt coming out into that fucking hose. That'll match any fucking hydrant or a fucking fire truck. 120 fucking foot. I could stand on the fucking roof of the house and hit fucking anything I want coming toward this fucking place right here. Right the fuck on top of the fucking roof. And I even got a fucking flat spot up there. Big ass fucking platform if I have to. if any weather controlled fire motherfucker. And the only thing I'm gonna need, folks, is a fire mask that's breathable. A fire mask that's breathable. Because if there's fucking fire all the fucking around here, you can just imagine how smoky it's going to be. You can just imagine. And I already imagined it because we had a big fucking fire here 2 fucking years ago. And everyone smelt all the smoke up and down the whole fucking West Coast. But that's nothing compared to being right next to the fucking fire coming around you. Right next to it. So, you know. It's all one needs. The fire hose and a mask. That's it. Don't need no fuck. I don't need no fucking. I'll put on a fucking Speedo. It'll be nice and cold right where I'm at. Put on a fucking Speedo and tennis shoes. Be nice and fucking cold right where I'm at. So that's all I need. I don't want to say that's all you need, because you might need more or less. I'm telling you, this is what I need. That's how I handle business around here. That's all I need. And if there ain't no water in this fucking well down here, then we're going to get 2 big giant fucking swimming pools, maybe 3 or 4 of them, and set them up during the fucking summer if we have to, till such time as we can get some bigger ranch cow fucking tanks. Some big ass motherfuckers. Who the fuck knows? Alright, I'll put a fucking swimming pool in back here. I'll put a fucking swimming pool right in back here. That's a whole lot of water in a swimming pool now. But like I always said, if worse comes to worse, I'm going to get a 700 foot of hose, and because that'll be just enough to have me have a little bit of hose, and I'll run right down there to the end of the corner down there where the fire hydrant is, and hook it right the fuck up to it. Right the fuck up to it. And I know exactly how to operate one of those fucking fire hydrants. Exactly. How to turn it on and how to fucking shut it off. Because I watched the videos. Not only that, I got to play with one the other day. Not only that, they sell them on Craigslist for $300. One of these days I'm going to get one. I'm going to set it up somewhere around the yard around here. Because that's a fire hydrant also can attach right to the fucking well pipe. Right to the fucking well pipe, fire hydrant. There's a way to connect it right the fuck to it. So, I'm just saying, I say all this because, I just like to share stuff. I like to share stuff. And I like to say it out loud. I like to speak it out loud because that starts to make it really real for me. Makes it really real for me. So, basically what I'm saying, is, I'm prepared for any motherfucking fire weather control motherfucker. Got his finger on the fucking buttons. I'm prepared for the fucker. Till such time as I physically catch his fucking ass. Physically catch his fucking ass. And look at him eye to fucking eye. Eye to fucking eye. Oh, so you're the motherfucker that's been controlling the weather around here. And you never know what's going to happen in the moment. It might be one of those things where I might just all of a sudden have a split spontaneous moment and say, show me how it's done, brother. No. So anyway, 120 foot worth, that's the goal that I have, is 120 foot. Because this property from the backyard to the front yards, I think it's only like, fuck. How many fucking feet is that? See, I know what a 50-foot RV looks like, so 100. Oh, it's around 200 or 300 foot from the front to the back. So I'll be right in the middle. So 120 foot, plus I can go up and down the house. I got plenty of fucking, and if I have to, I hook 2 fucking fire hoses up to the well. 2 fire hoses up. And I have one down for out in the yard, and one for up in the house. If I want to, get real silly with it, we can hook three fucking fire hoses and have one going out to the front yard. So that way, if I look around, I see where the fire's coming, I can, go to where I need to go if there's an important spot. Because you never know when the wind all of a sudden starts to gust during a fire. That fucker on the butt pressing the button, he'll be looking and say, he's beating the fire. He's beating the fire. He might say, good, let's throw a little wind and see if we can catch him by surprise. Throw a quick wind right over there where he's not looking. So, so I want to be prepared for stuff like that. Easily just jump off the roof of the house and have a fire hose out there, one in the backyard and one for the roof. So, and besides that, I went on YouTube And there just happened to be a video. Some dude already did it. Some dude already did it. And I didn't know that he already did it. I looked on YouTube. I said, I can't see anything. But I thought it up to the self. I said to myself, none of these fuckers no one on YouTube's hooking it up to the well water. No, how come no one's hooking it up to the well? And so I said to myself, I says, fuck this. I'm going to hook it up to a well. So I started writing in their comments and they're watching their video. I said, I'm going to hook this up to a fucking 25-foot shallow well, brothers. I ain't going to be playing around with fucking limited water. I'm going to get a fucking unlimited water source. I don't want to have the fire truck run dry. Plus, I got a backup, and that would be the fire hydrant down there at the local street. But you never know. These fuckers are so fucking... Some of them are so fucking greedy, they'll shut the fucking fire hydrants down. Shut them down. So that's why the priority is the shallow well. Shallow well fire quenching. I keep calling it firefighter. I don't want to, let's change the fighting bullshit. I call it a fire squirter now. It's a fire squirter because that brings in the woman energy. And I'm not just talking women, I'm talking the woman energy that's in both women and men. So anyway, I'm coming up with a solution to the grand dilemma over here in Springfield, Oregon. Coming up to a solution to this grand dilemma out here. When the sheriff comes on the radio and the smartphone, the emergency alert system, he tells them all, quick, run for your lives! Run for your lives! So everybody loses all their life's wonderful possessions. Lose it all so they can lose it all. And so that the local sheriff can get a wonderful cut to the destruction. He's going to get his cut. That's why he's in on it. That's why he tells everyone to fucking raises everyone up to be a stupid dumbass. Raises everyone to be a stupid dumbass. Won't teach the children they can fucking hook a fire pump up to a shallow well and the whole fucking county ain't got to go fucking nowhere. Stand the fucking ground. Here it comes. Now that gets me to start thinking when I learn all this shit. I said, what the fuck is going on around all these fucking counties with these evacuation alerts telling everyone to run the fuck away like a scared little fucking kid? What the fuck's going on around here? Because I remember what it was like being a scared little kid. And I never thought of this stuff. You never know. The sheriff might still be just a little kid too. And he's probably thinking to himself, God, Russell, I never heard this stuff. Where the fuck you coming up with these ideas, Russell? What's Russell say? Well, I'm just a lawful sheriff. I can look around and think. I'm just a lawful sheriff. Just tiny little lawful sheriff. Can you imagine word gets around the whole fucking county, everyone can hook a fire pump up to their fucking shallow well? Oh, shit. The whole fucking county all of a sudden goes in and puts shallow wells in their yard real quick and go get a fucking... Because you could put one in, you could fucking drill a fucking well quick. And you don't need to fucking go hire nobody. Just go to the YouTube video, start watching them. They'll show you how to drill, fucking pump it out in one fucking day. Easy as fucking snot. Bam, there it is. And then you only need a week to get to order the fire pump. It'll arrive, and you go on eBay and get authentic fire hoses and nozzles if you want. You can have authentic hoses that ain't gonna tear on your ass. You can get double jacket motherfuckers. You'll be up and running in 1 fucking week. But you're gonna need at least 2 months to study the YouTube video. At least 2 months. 2 months to study it, go on eBay and start pricing shit up and seeing what you can get, fire masks and smoke masks and all that other shit. You'll need probably around 2 months. And if you're not really motivated, you might need 2 years or 2 decades. But, hey, we might as well end the vid here because we're going to run out of gigs here shortly. Brother needs another gig. Got another show he needs to put on. I'll talk to you later.